Quarter 3, Week 1, Learning Competency. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to describe and draw parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines using ruler and set square. Lesson 1, draw a parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. Rename the figure if it's line, segment, ray, and point. I will give you 10 seconds to answer those given figures. Okay? We rename it. Ready? 1 is line. Number 2 is ray. Number 3, segment. And number 4, point. Okay? Let's go to line. Line is a set of points that follow a straight path and extends definitely in both directions. We use two distinct points to name a line. Line AB, or in a symbol. Then let's go to line segment. It's a part of line with two endpoints, read as line segment PQ or line segment QP. Okay, write as this line segment PQ or line segment QP. Next is ray. Consists of an endpoint and all the points of a line on one side of the endpoint, read as this. Ray XY. Point. A point is a location in space. It has no size. It is named by a capital letter. Read as point A. Yes. Pairs of lines. Parallel lines, intersecting lines, and perpendicular lines. Let's go to parallel lines. Lines that never cross each other. Meaning to say, they do not cross each other. It is parallel. For example, line AB is parallel to line RS. Next is line MN is parallel to line OP. And another one, line WX is parallel to YZ. Intersecting line is that meet or cross each other at a point. A common point is the point of intersection. So meaning to say the two lines intersect each other or meet in a point. For example, line AF is intersect to line HG and meet in a point A. Another one, line MO intersect to line PQ, intersect in point N. That is intersecting lines. Some intersecting lines are perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are intersecting lines that form four right angles. Meaning to say, the lines is intersect by form at a right angles. Line GL is intersect by line QP. They form as a right angles. Yes, they form 4 right angles. Angles JKR, angles JKQ, angles LKQ, and angles LKR are right angles. Line GL is perpendicular to line QR. Okay, next. To draw a parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines, we can use ruler or set square. To draw a perpendicular lines, draw a 2 lines on the sides on an isosceles right triangle or set square as shown below. To draw a parallel lines, draw a broken lines not a part of a final draw on one side of an isosceles right triangle of set square. Next, draw a solid line on another side of the isosceles right triangle. Then, move the triangle on the preferred distance from the solid line, leaving it touching one side. Touching the broken line, draw another solid lines on the other side of the triangle. See the figures below. To draw intersecting lines, use ruler to draw 2 lines with common point. If the set squares exactly fits the square corner, the line are perpendicular lines. Example of parallel lines. The railway. You see that pictures of a railway? Another one is the pictures of a string of a guitar. And another one is the set of filing of books in bookshelf. That's are the example of parallel lines. Let's go to the example of intersecting lines. Number 1, the pictures of the cyanids crossing railroad, and another one is the scissors, and another one is the crossing of the road. That's are the example of intersecting lines. Example of perpendicular lines. The triangle, the clock, and the edge of the blackboard. That's are the examples of perpendicular lines. To say the perpendicular lines, it is a form of 45 degrees right angles. Activity number 1. Name of the following. If it is parallel lines, an intersecting line, or a perpendicular lines. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Answer. Activity 2. Identify the different kinds of lines in the figures below. Okay, give 2 pairs of parallel lines, give 2 pairs of intersecting lines, give a pair of perpendicular lines. We apply our knowledge about the perpendicular lines, intersecting lines, and perpendicular lines. Number 1, Draw each pair's lines inside the square using a ruler or a set of square. Number 1, line AF perpendicular to line GH. Number 2, line XY intersect line MN. Number 3, line KL perpendicular to line OP. Number 4, line RS perpendicular to line TU. And the last one, number 5, line BC is perpendicular to line DE. Have learned? Okay, parallel lines is a lines that blank or meet. Blank lines are lines that cross each other or with only one common point, called as blank. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect and form 4 squares corner or 4 right angles. To draw blank lines, use a ruler to draw 2 lines with only one common point. To draw blank lines and blank lines, use an isosceles right triangle. Okay, we answer. Okay, parallel lines are lines that never cross or meet. Is parallel lines. Intersecting lines are lines that cross each other or within only common point, as called point of intersecting. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect and the form of 4 square corner of 4 right angles. To draw intersecting lines, use ruler to draw 2 lines with any one common point. To draw a parallel lines and perpendicular lines, use an isosceles and right triangle. Okay? Evaluation. Using a ruler and set squares, draw 8 pairs of lines in the given statements. Number 1, line AB and line CD are parallel lines. Okay, next, number 2, line EF and line GH are perpendicular lines. Another one, number 3, line IJ and line KL are intersecting lines. They intersect at point M. Are you done? Okay. Thank you and God bless. Have a nice day. What a very good reader.
Ano pa? Marino ba? Oo, marino.
Kakat lang naman yun.
Hindi siya na
Ano yung ano niya?
reaction. Yung pula yung kumukha eh. Siya gumulong ko.
Sabihin, may tama rin.
Tama na yun.
Ikot naman yung pula eh. Kala ko pakta eh.
Gusto mo ba
yun ito para
Lord? Papasahan mo
Saan yung cellphone mo?
Ay, naka. Nagre-record ko yun.
Pati yung palakpakan.